Hello everybody, this is the original Ginger and welcome to episode 8 of Super Metroid. And in this episode, we're going to begin a rather roundabout route to the next major section of the game because there's quite a few items that I want to try to pick up on the way that will be rather useful once we get there. This is actually my 4th attempt at recording this video because the first time I didn't have the microphone set up correctly in Minicam, so it came out entirely silent, and which was a little upsetting because I actually felt like the commentary went really well too. But you know, what are you gonna do? Then the second time, I spent several minutes going entirely out of my way for some items that it turned out I couldn't reach yet because I didn't realize I didn't have everything I needed. And then the third time, it was just so much suck that it didn't even seem worth it to try to keep it. And here's the map room, and we've covered a good proportion of Upper Norfair, so don't really need it at this point, but I figured I'd go ahead and show you where it is. And you can get it a bit earlier. I'm not really sure why I didn't when I first had my power bombs. Go ahead and open that up. But I didn't, so there it is. And what we want to do is right now we're heading back to Brinstar. And that's the first place that we're going to pick up some things. And the first item that we're going to get is our next major power-up. And here's this room again, which is one of my favorite rooms in the game. We'll do what we're supposed to do in that room later. Yeah, last time I recorded, this room is where the suck started. I fell on those spikes underneath that guy right there 3 times. It was insane, and I made it past this time, so we're already doing better. I really wish my first run through had come out correctly, because the commentary I felt was really good. But, you know, these things happen. I was doing tests on recording for my next LP, which is going to be Half-Life, I think, although the quality's not coming out all that great. So I may have to reconsider, but I guess I changed the microphone setup for some reason while doing that, although I don't know why I would have, and I don't remember doing that. Maybe I misclicked or did it accidentally. Regardless. Yeah, for whatever reason, the compression's not working out like it should on Half-Life. So I'm going to try a few things. I've got the high-def texture pack installed on it, so I'm going to try uninstalling that, see if that helps at all. I'd really rather have that there because it really does make the graphics look a heck of a lot better, which is just more enjoyable for everybody. And maybe try a couple other free recording programs, because for some reason it's just not getting along with CamStudio. So here is our X-ray scope, and how it works is it actually replaces the functionality of your run button when you have it selected, and it allows you to see paths through walls and areas that you can blow up and good things like that. And if a section can only be destroyed by a certain weapon, it will have the icon of that weapon there, so you'll see the missile icon or the super missile icon or the power bomb icon, speed booster icon, those sorts of things. And this room can be rather dangerous. You basically have to have the grapple beam to get through it. I mean, I'm sure there are ways to get through it, and people who have gotten the X-ray beam without having the grapple beam. I know there are people who have played through the whole game and never got the grapple beam, but I'm certainly not good enough at sequence breaking to do that. Oh, and something I wanted to mention is that I have now 25 subscribers, and if I haven't sent you a message to thank you, I'm sorry. I kind of lost track of who I had and hadn't thanked yet. So what I'll probably do is in an annotation, just go ahead and put everybody's name up on the screen as my little thank you and my permanent tribute or whatever to the first 25 people to subscribe to me. And you guys have no idea how much I appreciate it. And a lot of you guys I knew before I came here from my blog TV stream. So you guys know that y'all all are awesome. And so let's go ahead and legitimately get this missile pack here that we got in the bonus episode a few episodes back. That's how you're supposed to do it, is just leap up there with your high jump boots. And I'm not really sure, honestly, how the game balanced the high jump boots, because you jump another 50 or 60% higher, but it really doesn't change the feel of the jumping physics at all when you get it. It's very, very, very well designed. I mean, you know, your control and everything doesn't change at all. It's seamless. Yet you can jump probably nearly twice as high. Which this game just... It's beautiful the way they program this game. They did a great job. As I mentioned in the very first episode, this is my favorite game of all time. I really think this is about as good as it gets. Okay. I think what you're supposed to do here is... Okay, get the grapple beam. Is actually jump on top of this platform here. And then use your wave beam to shoot through there. Can I just jump from here? No. Okay, let's get the grapple beam back out. I basically got lucky the first time and ended up opening this up when I was fighting those hopper guys. I kind of wall jumped up and hit it, not really even intending to. So here's our next energy tank, and that would be our 5th one, which brings us up to 599 energy. So we're starting to get pretty powerful here. And there's a lift underneath here that brings you up, and there's a little glitch that if you go in and out of your ball, sometimes you'll do that little bouncy weird thing that you just saw. Alright. So there we go. And then here is the next missile pack that we got in that bonus episode that we're going to go ahead and do legitimately with our grapple beam. And from here, you can, we'll get out the X-ray scope so you can see again how that works. You can see the power bomb icon, and also that wall there is a false wall. So you can go ahead and power bomb here and walk straight through. And this little flaw in the floor, you can super missile through, and that brings us to our excuse me, brings us to a power bomb pickup. Oh, Damn it. I just wasted a power bomb. Oh well. Okay. Oh, I fell all the way down back to the bottom. Okay. God, these little guys bug me so much. For some reason, they're just so annoying to me. Oh, and in this room, you can speed boost, and that'll open up this floor, and you fall all the way down this shaft. It takes you to a energy recharge here. And this room here is one of the few places in the game that you can, as far as I know at least, you can genuinely get yourself permanently stuck. Although you'd basically have to be trying to do it on purpose. This little guy, he teaches you how to do your power jump, which what you do, he's one of the few friendly creatures in the game too, and there's an egg there, so it must also be a she. But you just run until you got your super speed and jump. And she goes a little bit faster than you do, but whatever. But yeah, if you get to there with only one, or without picking up any energy packs, then you won't be able to get up that floor. So you basically would have to be trying to get yourself stuck, but you wouldn't be able to get yourself up that shaft. Because it actually does take energy away from you when you do your power jumps. Which, you know, is kind of dirty of the game to do, but I guess it's a special sort of thing, so let's check this out with our X-ray scope. This room looks suspicious, although for some reason I don't think there's anything in here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess the energy to do something like that has to come from somewhere. Oh, and you want to be careful in this room because there's a false floor. You want to make sure you jump across it and don't just go running for the energy tank or you'll fall through. Which has gotten me a few times, but by this point I just instinctually see that room and I know it's there. And finally, we got ourselves some more super missiles, which is an extremely, extremely good thing to have. So now we can go ahead and fall through that floor. And there's a save point here, which is another thing that I think is a little bit dirty, because you have your next set of friendly enemies here who teach you how to do the wall jump, which we've been doing through this whole playthrough, but they have this really just mean room here with the spikes and creatures coming out of generator pipes and these little hoppers that make it difficult to get past. Like, it's a dirty room. And then a shaft that you have to wall jump up. And this is where you're officially supposed to learn how to do it. And this is also a good place to go ahead and pick up on the next episode. So, thanks for watching episode 8 of Super Metroid, and I will see you next time.